is Stephanie Richardson. I've been with CCS for 3 years now, and I am the director of our Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion program in our intake with our host homes. I've always been passionate about social work, and I've been extremely passionate about just helping people and being around people and just service in general. And so that's what I've dedicated my entire life to. So with our DEI program, my job is to educate and to provide trainings and supports. And so on a day-to-day, that could look anything like doing a presentation on different cultures, different conversations, or it could be supporting our caseworkers, our foster parents in different new experiences or challenges they may be seeing in the home related to the culture of the youth or the culture of the adult, and talking through these different things and finding solutions. I think the most exciting thing is the different opportunities that we're getting to expand on our culture. We're trying to get in different contacts with different companies who want to support mental health in that way, support developmental disabilities, or just share their culture in general. We're trying to see if small businesses want to promote their food in terms of culture, working with LGBTQ communities and how that can relate to our youth, just trying to expand as much as possible on all of the different elements that are out there and just experiencing them, because I'm in a very unique position where I do have the forefront to experience all these different cultures. So now I get the opportunity to share that with others. I would say before I came to CCS, and I've used this experience when I've been working here, I used to do ABA therapy and work with a lot of children. And one of the most impactful experiences I had was when we had a kid who was nonverbal, had intellectual developmental disabilities, and he wouldn't eat. He struggled so long without having real food, to the point where he would only eat rice and Checkers chicken nuggets every single day, and breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so we were trying to figure out, what can we do? How can we give this child nutrients and expand his diet and all of this stuff? And the first thing we had somebody who his heritage is Hispanic, and some of the other ABA therapists who are also Hispanic, they brought up these different suggestions more related to his culture. And the seasoning tahine, we never would have thought it before, but he loves that seasoning. And so we started putting it on different items, and he was eating things like apples and fruits within 2 weeks, just because we started introducing things from his own culture. So that's when I really realized that when we start to understand and expand our scope of what we know in our day-to-day lives to how other people might experience life, is when we can really start benefiting all of the people that we interact with on a daily basis. There are so many things that go into a person's culture, into a person's community, and how they all intersect is what makes us an individual. So there are so many different things that we don't think about when we talk about DEI, or when we talk about our families, or even ourselves, that all still play a factor in these lives. So when we're talking about gender, religion, sexuality, geography, ethnicity, language, all of these different things come together. And I think when we're talking about DEI, it's important that we give just as much attention to all of these topics and not just a few, because they all encompass who we are. And so when we start to expand on all of these different parts, we really start to understand each other a little bit better. DEI's responsibility is to maintain and encourage community engagement, and through the exploration of various cultures and communities. And that's what we do. And we do it through trainings, through practice, through presentations, and through hands-on posters and all that stuff around the office. And that's how we do our job. DEI serves everybody. It serves every person, every community, every population, every group. The hope of DEI is that we will all understand each other, and we can all respect each other for those differences that we might have.